Hello. So, the 2-year anniversary to my MadThad video was just kind of came by a little while ago, and so I just wanted to do a little, I don't know, a little sort of director's commentary, uh, just kind of about the MadThad video. For those who have subscribed since the MadThad stuff, uh, there's like my MadThad video is kind of like the thing that sort of started my channel. So it has a couple of thousand views, and then like when it came out, MadThad, he saw it, and he I did an interview with him, and that's kind of what got my channel going. It after the interview, like I kind of was encouraged to do more stuff, and so like I kept making videos. It's kind of what got me started as a channel. And if it wasn't for that video, you probably wouldn't be seeing very many other videos of me, right? So I don't know. So yeah, let's get started.
Welcome back to Internet Oddities. Wow,
Oh
it's
man,
been a full
one thing
year since my last video.
I know already is that
So much stuff has happened in my
the
personal
audio
life, and I
quality
decided to put my
is
channel on
very
hiatus.
different. Yeah, you can
I didn't
totally
worry
hear
too
it,
much
right?
because I have literally one fan at the moment. But now I'm back, and with a new name.
See, like that's how far I've come. I had one fan
Hopefully I will
uh
have more time to work on this
last year,
series,
like when I first started the video.
where I talk about the weirdest people, places, and things you can find on the World Wide Web. Last episode was on a comic book called Sonichu, and I ended it on a bit of a
And
cliffhanger,
I've come a
promising
long
a
way when it
video
comes
about the
to
comic's
intros
creator,
as well.
Christian. Then life happened. It's still happening, actually. But now I realize that if I want to achieve success, I have to work through life's happenings.
All right, so here's a little bit of background for this thing I said about life happening. So like about a month before this video came out, uh my like very first girlfriend had like broken up with me, and she left me for some other dude basically. And like I was really like messed up about that, and that's kind of like uh I kind of like I don't even know, I sort of channeled those emotions or whatever into like productive things that I kind of always wanted to do. I was doing this sort of stuff, like making these videos kind of to help me like move on or whatever. I was also doing other things. I was also like playing Minecraft with some friends, and I was just kind of doing things that like made me happy or whatever. And also I think it was like the day I recorded this video or something like that. It was really close to around that time, but like someone I'd been knowing like pretty much all my life, who went to the church that I basically grew up in, like somebody who was like just a year older than me, like they had passed away. They had been murdered, and like it was really like, I don't know, it was such a shock to me, I guess. And I don't know, like even like now that I think about it, it's kind of like uh I'm kind of just remembering like how crazy it was. Like at first, it's not even like we were really close friends or anything. It was just that uh, the shock of knowing that like uh, that someone can just slip away that easily. It was a jarring feeling, to say the least. And then I learned like they had died like protecting someone else. It really like kind of messed me up. And I don't know, I guess I said that part about life's happenings or whatever to sort of like encourage myself and anyone else who was listening or whatever. And so yeah, that's the background behind that little quote or whatever. But yeah, let's continue.
This is not a video about my life, and if you saw the title, it's not a video about Christian either. This one is, assuming I get this video done in time, more relevant to something that's happening now.
I like this little thing I did where I showed like a really old video about MadThad, and then like right after I showed that, I started talking about like who he was, and then like I went straight to talking about how he got out of jail.
0890. He was released from prison after a 5-year sentence on October 9th,
Also, I
2018.
think the song he's playing is like,
Let's
hold on,
back
let me
up.
pause this. I think the song he was playing was One Piece opening 5, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't learn that until uh way later. I knew it was probably like, some kind of anime opening because that's what he was into. But yeah, I guess it was cool. Like, that's another thing. Like, he was kind of one of the people who got me into One Piece. On top of like a couple of friends I had who like were kind of obsessed with it at the time, and they were always trying to tell me that like One Piece was better than like whatever anime I was watching. Uh, one friend tried to say like one friend in particular, he said that One Piece was better than Full Metal Alchemist, and yeah, like even after having caught up with One Piece, it's quite a discussion to have. What do you guys think? Is One Piece better than Full Metal Alchemist? In some ways, I would argue maybe I would like understand. Yeah, I think One Piece's world building is just more fleshed out just because of like how long it's been out. But that doesn't mean Full Metal Alchemist's world building isn't like really crazy good. And I think like the alchemy system or whatever you want to call it, the science behind alchemy and like how everything's really consistent and really like tightly written or whatever. I think that Full Metal Alchemist does better in that. But One Piece, it has more room to be goofy, like with its devil fruit abilities and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a whole nother discussion. Let's continue.
A bit. By taking a scroll through MadThad's YouTube channel, it seems very reminiscent of old YouTube. I miss old YouTube. But if you take a closer
I still
look,
miss old
there
YouTube.
is a little more going on. It's immediately clear that Thad is a fan of anime. The oldest available video is of him singing the opening to the 80s anime Saint Seiya.
When I saw this video of him singing Saint Seiya, like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try out this Saint Seiya thing, and it seems pretty cool, honestly. This intro does go hard, and I don't know. I still have only watched like maybe like 4 episodes, and that was
But it
relatively
is
recently.
somewhat
I
significant
might get back
because
into
this
it at some
video
point or
begins to
another.
lead us towards what I like to call the origin of the oddity.
I think this was used once and never again. No, wait, no, this was used. The origin of the oddity thing was used again. I think during the what was it? There's only like 3 Internet Oddity videos, so it's the Terry A. Davis one, the Temple OS one. Excuse me, but yeah, that was the only time that was ever used again. Uh, I mean, I could have like gone into like talked a lot about like the history of furries in the furry video, and I could talk about that was the origin of the oddity or whatever. But that was honestly that was a long video. Like the furry video was a very long development process of all going into all the servers, asking people questions, trying not to get caught, getting banned, and but also just like losing and regaining motivation for that video and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe I should have done that. Honestly, this kind of thing just makes me want to like seeing this kind of stuff. It kind of makes me want to get into another internet oddity video. But honestly, I think the name Internet Oddity, it's not a very original name. Apparently, there's other videos with the term Internet Oddity, so it's like kind of hard to stand out, but it's whatever. Also, uh, also, uh, I think that like it's kind of difficult to find something that nobody's made a video on. I think that what's best for my channel is to like find something that like nobody's really done before, and that's kind of difficult, at this point. And yeah, maybe I should scroll through Kiwi Farms a little bit more, find anything there, uh, and then there's like, but then there's like the thing is, sometimes like somebody will like DM me something and they'll like send me like this person or this thing to look up, and but like the information is so obscure that like I'm not even sure if like we have the right amount of information to like make a full-fledged video about it, you know, to make a whole comprehensive video about it like I did with the MadThad video, you know. I don't want to leave anything I don't want anything to be left in mystery. And then sometimes you know, there's the times with the Terry A. Davis video. Honestly, I didn't do enough research, and then like I ended up missing a lot of information, you know. But yeah, that's whatever.
The
anyway.
first point at which the subject becomes an oddity. If you scroll through the rest of his videos, you see the same type of thing. Thaddeus in his room singing the openings to his favorite animes. It's kind of endearing.
Man, that old Dragon Ball Z theme song. Dragon. I probably should have turned the music down. I didn't do that at all for some reason. But yeah, it's whatever.
He tells a little bit about his life.
I definitely should have cut the music here. I thought like adding the music would add like sort of like a relaxing vibe to it, which is kind of what, you know, this music kind of is. It's just relaxing. But it's whatever. Also, one kind of fun fact about this video is that like, or this song is that like, it's from an album called MadThad. That's why I picked it. So yeah, but it got copyright claimed. So was it really worth it? That's the question. But yeah, I'm gonna just be quiet for this part, I guess.
Not that long ago, I was gonna commit suicide. It was gonna be over this girl I had went with, and she was really my first love, because she took my virginity too. She was my first thing.
I probably should have cut some more of this. I feel like this dragged on a little bit too long, maybe.
Because I really didn't have
but it's fine.
Anybody at all. Like I had no girl interaction at all except for her. And, like, I had
yeah, like
friends that was girls, but
this really doesn't help. The music doesn't really help the mood at all. Like I don't know what I was thinking.
I mean, when was going when she would chill me, it happened like she chilled on me. Like,
I should have at least like quieted it,
months.
made it quiet down at least.
That's too much right there. I mean, I started getting real sad stuff, and Valentine's Day came around, and I thought it was gonna be the first time I would have a girlfriend during Valentine's Day, because I've been single on Valentine's Day before, and I was single, and I got real sad and depressed and stuff. So that day I had skipped school. I didn't really tell nobody. I was just walking around the neighborhood and stuff, and I just got real sad.
It's a pretty long portion. This was a pretty long portion.
And I told him to just give me empty cells, because I was like I was gonna kill myself or something like that. It was like real. It was a real stupid thing just to do that because some girl really. So after that, they put me in like a little children's hospital for suicide kids and stuff.
For the next couple of years, he's just a guy that likes anime, manga,
like
video games, and movies, and making videos.
Parallel
about
between
them.
me and him.
There's the occasional interesting thing, like the video
Man.
ranting about the current.
4chan was so different back then.
Hello, anonymous guys. So anyway, yeah, you already know that Moot and his faggot mod friends are banning everybody for saying boxing and shit.
I like how I sort of framed it like it was like such a dramatic time, you know. I even changed the music.
Which would ban the distribution of a subgenre of hentai called lolicon, which essentially sexualizes girls that appear to be very young, even prepubescent. He expresses his disapproval of the bill, which, reminder, is basically trying to ban animated child porn. He presents this argument.
And it's fucking terrible. I mean, you know, I'm not a big fan of real child pornography. Like,
Oh man.
I don't know, I'm not that interested in real
Character development, you know what I'm saying?
But drawn, animated.
That's kind of what this
child
video
pornography,
shows.
I'm okay with, cause it's drawn. Cause real people aren't that sexy to me when it comes to that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I feel that I should let you decide the morality of the subject. He then admits that he enjoys watching incest hentai and even wishes that he had a sister so he could live out his fantasies.
And what's gonna happen to all the people that make rape fantasies and brother and sister sex scenes and shit like that? Sex mangas. You know, I like that kind of shit. You know, wish I had a little sister so I could have sex with. I got a brother. That's he's a faggot, so I can't really have sex with him.
Clearly see that
That's
he
still-
is
that's still
beginning to
funny.
put his preference for anime over real life. But, well, he's talking about porn versus hentai. Whatever. Later, in June of 2010, he briefly mentions that he has a terabyte worth of anime porn and anime porn.
I went as far as I even bought a terabyte hard drive to save all the shit I was downloading. The other one, 320 is filled up with porn, anime, and anime porn. So
on January 4th, 2011, Thad released a video of himself singing "Happy Birthday" to his
waifu. I should have.
A waifu is basically an anime girl a fan becomes obsessed with.
But I cut the music here because I guess it was supposed to be like, I don't know, super sad or something.
Which appears to be what Thad has done. As you can clearly see, there are several bits of memorabilia of the character Kotonoha Katsura from the anime School Days. It's not quite clear whether there was something that triggered this changing character. Actually, I see it more of a...
What is the thing about School Days? I heard it was like the room of anime.
In the other video, the one where he clearly mentions his sexual fantasies, he is able to separate anime from reality. But in this video, uploaded approximately 10 months later, he seems to have dived deeper into the anime weeaboo shadow realm. When you think about it, it shouldn't be surprising. We've seen earlier that Thad's been using anime to escape his crappy life. Not everything is clear about this man's life, but we do know his father does not care about him, and that he once locked Thad in his room. We know this because of the description of one of his videos saying this. We see in another video in April of 2011 where Kotonoha visits Thad's birthday party. In the end,
I also should have mentioned the thing about his dad. If I didn't show that clip from earlier.
He sounds extremely sad in this, almost as if he is about to cry. In his Twitter and now deleted Facebook and Tumblr, Thad would make jokes about having child pornography on his computer. On June 24th, 2011, someone sent in an anonymous report to the FBI, and around February 24th, 2012, he was interviewed by the Bureau regarding these jokes. Let's read off some of the documents.
I like this little transition where he, as soon as he finishes singing, it goes to the FBI theme.
In response to the statement, "Stop downloading all the CP that you're asking for it," being posted by another user.
This song got me copyrighted claim too.
McMichael wrote, "Well, tell 7-year-old girls to stop sucking so sexy." McMichael claimed this post was a joke. On November 2nd, 2011, McMichael wrote, "That feel after you fap to CP, it's a feeling like no other. It's like you're floating on cloud 9 or something. Fapping to some 40-year-old woman with fake makes it feel
back then, I was using iMovie, but I feel like if I use the program I use now, which is Filmora, I would have been able to do a lot more, with the, with all the edits and stuff. I could do, like, that's the thing about the JoJo video and the furry video. I was able to do more with, like, when you got, like, lots of text, I was able to do more fancy stuff with that, which is cool. Like, I think, I just really like Filmora, or, I haven't used any other, like, heavy-duty, softwares that cost money, so, Filmora is kind of, like, my first foray into that kind of stuff. I've been using iMovie, up till from, when I first started making videos, like, my very first video in, like, 2017, till, like, May of 2020, so, my very first video using anything other than iMovie was, what would be drafting the perfect One Piece game, and that was, like, May or June or something like that. So, and, like, I feel like you can kind of tell, but yeah, I'm glad I've made this sort of, like, and the thing is, like, when that first One Piece video came out, it was really cool because it was like people will notice there was, like, a stark contrast between, like, my last video and that one, in the editing, in the, like, how fancy all the editing stuff was. So yeah, it was cool. I do want to make another one of these internet oddities, so, like, more people will notice, the differences or whatever. But
on February 17th and 28th, 2012, the FBI searched through
But I was led astray. I love this song, and I'm glad. This song is called "Baby I'm Yours" by Breakbot, and this was used like for like this sort of meme that was like about like being tricked into saying that an underage anime girl was like cute or something, and I like this song. This also was copyright claimed though, so I'm surprised this wasn't blocked because I have a lot of copyrighted songs on this video, but I'm glad it wasn't blocked. Oh yeah.
Look at his lips.
And then you got the look at this dude thing. It was popular on Vine and other stuff, but it came back on Slash TV on 4chan. But yeah,
Thad posted bail that
I like how one of his folders was called "Don't Click."
required him to wear an ankle bracelet and not use the internet for a certain amount of time. But for whatever reason, just 3 days before his bail ended, Thad posted the following tweet. I'm back. Missed my waifu. Stupid feds didn't.
This is tough because like supposedly this part was like this tweet was actually like not made by him. This was someone hacked him supposedly, as he says. He told me this in the interview, you know.
Thad's bail was revoked, which got him sent to prison for 5 years. And like I said earlier, he was released on October 9th, 2018. Now he's back into the world, with some restrictions on his internet privileges and the title registered sex offender to carry around for the rest of his life. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Assuming that more than one person watches this, you must be new to the channel. If you like this video, why don't you stick around for a while? This is the second installment of hopefully many, and now is a great time to hop on board. Or maybe you didn't like the video. In that case, you can dislike the video and comment why you disliked it. Any feedback is good feedback. If you would like to see more videos like this,
I'm glad people still give me feedback. Like in the comments, like even 2 years later, people are still like giving me advice about what to do. Like even though most of the stuff is stuff I already know by now, you know, people are still saying stuff, and that's nice, you know.
experimenting with this channel, doing different videos to see what gets received the best. So you might end up seeing a variety of things. Anyway, thanks for giving this video your time. Your feedback really matters, and I hope to see some of you again next time.
So yeah, I guess my final words are, thanks to everybody who subscribed on that day. Welcome all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the support. Please continue to to look out for me. I don't know. Look out for more content or whatever. Feel free to you can talk with me in the Discord in the description, or you can just chat with me in the comments. Any comments any comments you want to put, I'll try to reply to them, as long as it's something insightful. But yeah, thank you for everything. I guess thank you, MadThad, for watching the video and reaching out to me for the interview. And yeah, we'll see what the future holds. All right, see ya.